Time for the Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Lakers shooting around 40% from the floor here. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Kobe and Randall, the forward duo. Clarkson is out there with Russell. And it's Hibbert in at the center, filling out the middle.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
One thing you can say about Rajon Rondo's career, he's come up big in the biggest of games, had 6 steals in the closeout game that gave Boston its 17th championship. Remember that back in 2008 for Coach Doc Rivers?
I really do. And after that Boston win in the series against the Lakers, Phil Jackson called Rondo the star of Game 6. Everyone had always talked about the big three in Boston. That year, it was the big four.
They'll take as many of those looks as they can get.
Kings shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Gay outside to the paint. Here's Cousins. Plays it up and banks it in.
And, you know, guys, on the topic of Rondo, you look at his playoff career now. I mean, in 2009, he averaged nearly a triple-double in the postseason. I mean, this guy has great instincts, but he has to have the ball to orchestrate the way he's most effective.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
No good from Cousins.
And going back to what we were saying, what you hope with Rondo is that he can get back to his full level of confidence. He tore the ACL in 13. He was traded in 14, lost his way a little bit, but he's still young enough to have several really good years in front of him.
The Kings have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. The drive by Cousins, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
That's his first personal foul.
Thinking about DeMarcus Cousins, Clark, when he was selected, people questioned whether he could stay out of trouble. Many doubted that, he could, but he has stayed clean really since day one.
Yeah, going back 5 years ago, a beat writer actually had the audacity to say he would end up in jail at some point, but Cousins has proved him and others wrong.
Bryant, that's for 2. Bryant can't get that one to fall.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Sacramento foul call.
And with that Cousins story about the writer, Cousins actually called him out about that failed prediction. I mean, they made amends, however, with the writer eating his words and donating to a charity of Cousins' choice. Yeah, and for Cousins, it's never been a question of talent. I mean, many are glad to see that he's been able to stay focused really for the first stretch of his career.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Black's checked in for Hibbert. Pass comes in for Julius Randle. And it's Ryan Kelly in for Jordan Clarkson.
And this guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player. And just way too early to tell how this year's group of rookies will turn out. But just from an early look, they seem to be a group that can contribute. Definitely not going to be a class with a small impact on the league.
Black dishes to Kelly. Pass to Black. And stolen by Koufos. Here's Anderson. It's tipped, and they'll keep possession. Kicks it to Bellinelli. Again, Sacramento. And Clark, they've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, I think so. Too cool. I mean, just not forceful enough, not alert or aggressive enough, and sometimes trying to do too much with the basketball.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
And the first one drops. With the 2015 draft class, the big thing is how many guys are polished coming into the NBA. It's a good blend of raw talent and certainly skill.
Yeah, I like the way you said that. This class will always be headlined by the two big men, but there's a lot of value throughout the rest of the draft, too.
And the Lakers making a change here. Young's checked in.
You know the coach drew up a nice play when you get an easy dunk on the inbounds pass.
Here's Bass. Sacramento grabs the miss. Cauley-Stein's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. It's Curry outside. The rebound by Young. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the 4th quarter for them. It's blocked. And Curry with the clear path to the hoop. And that one's good by Gay.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Here's Curry with the 3. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Young from outside. Again, Young missing. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul.
You know, it hasn't always been the case in the NBA, but parity is at a great spot right now. Every team can compete for a title or end up last in their conference, it seems. It's something the NBA wanted and ultimately now has achieved.
Sacre is checked in for the Lakers. Williams comes in for Russell. Shot clock at 6. Rondo with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Curry gets the bucket. And speaking of NBA parity, it's impossible to go from last to first in a single year, but it can happen in a 3-year span.
And that's all you really want from a fan's perspective. Hope. To illustrate the parity, all 4 teams in the conference finals from last year were different from the year before. Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he'd shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
On its way from Young for 2. Off the left rim and out.
The tough shots aren't going down for him right now, but neither are the easy ones. I mean, he's got to find the rhythm somehow.
Here's Curry with the 3. Can't get it to go. And it's the Lakers the other way. 1:27 left in the 4th quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Kings.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for him, too. A game to on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Curry. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
And there's the call on Lewis Williams. That's his first foul. A platoon swap here for the Lakers. 54 seconds left in the 4th quarter. McLemore, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Bryant's shot is good.
Assist goes to D'Angelo Russell.
Anderson outside and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Lakers ball.
41 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Kobe passes to Hibbert. This is to Bryant. Cooper's with the block.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
At the line for 2.
And McLemore drops them both. Here's Kobe. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. He misses the free throw.
4th team foul. At the line for the Kings, Kobe Bryant. At the line for 2.
And the second free throw, good. And so here's Sacramento. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Lakers ball.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Here's Kobe, screened by Russell. Anderson with the block. Hibbert, nice fake there to create the shot. But it's no good.
20 seconds. 20 seconds. Start it.
All right, Sacramento, please welcome to the court America's best team crew.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. What do you think, guys?
And now that you can tell there's some bad blood here. They're just rubbing it in now by calling a timeout.
Yeah, there really isn't much for them to be talking about. This is rubbing it in and adding salt to the wound.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth. Gay kicks to Rondo. Back to Gay. From 13, it's off. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win. Offensively, defensively, every aspect of the game, it all went right for them.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, DeMarcus, congratulations on the win.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thanks, Kevin, and let's take a look now as we give the nod to our Jordan player of the game. He just put it completely out of reach in the fourth quarter. It was as if he was saying, okay, enough fooling around, I'm taking over now.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
To me, it was his three-point shot that made the biggest difference for them. He was killing them from long range. Play after play, he was getting after it, making plays, and making it look easy.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight, but we're just